Hello, me Queen here. Life after money, take two. The camera just fell off its perch, so I'm starting again. I'm out for a walk, and I very nearly didn't come because it's been foggy, very foggy, and I couldn't even see across the street this morning. But it's lifted a bit now, so it's not too bad. Now I can hear a lot of noise in the background, and it sounds like farm machinery. It could be a tractor from over there. And I've turned the volume down on my hearing aid because it was distracting. But anyways, it's a bit chilly. There's a sun over there. It is starting to go down, but it's so overcast. Might get a nice sunset actually. I've done a couple of walks just lately, in the last few days and in different parts, and one night I got absolutely fantastic sunsets. I do like a sunset because I like to just stand and watch and wait because every few seconds it changes. It's just fascinating. But so it's Saturday afternoon and I've come out for a walk because I do like to get out just about every day. On the computer this morning as I normally am, and it's really nice to like switch off and get a rucksack ready and off I go. So what's been going on over the last week or so, because I haven't put a video out I think for over a week now, but I just sometimes struggle for things to say. I know it sounds a bit silly because I am a bit of a gas bag and I do talk too much, but sometimes like the thoughts just disappear out of my head, just gone. So anyway, let's just have a quick natter about how things are going on out there in the big wide world. And things seem to be moving on quite quickly, changing all the time. And of course we're in another lockdown now, another one. We are now locked up in our houses. We are allowed to go out and exercise, and there is no limit as to how long you can go out and exercise for. I'm not really sure about the distance, but I just go wherever I want to go. So what is it's a right mess, isn't it really? It's a right mess. I mean, the government are not listening to lots of different experts. They're just stuck with their own experts, this SAGE thing, and they really need to be exploring and researching a lot of other places where they can get a more wider balance of views, of expertise. I mean, it's now coming out that they've been exposed as cooking the numbers in the beginning. Well, I think we all knew that, but of course they are the last to admit it. I mean, it's like they've got this agenda, they're going to do it, and they're just going to head down this one straight path. Well, I think there's going to be eruptions somewhere along the way, because people won't put up with what they're saying forever, you know. So that they're now extending furlough, which is paying people not to go to work, so they're getting 80% of their wages. And they've extended that now until I think it's March next year. Well, does that mean then that we're going to be locked up until March? Are people not allowed to go to work because they're like getting paid to do nothing? And at the end of that, people won't want to go to work. But why should they? And where is all this money coming from that they can afford to pay people to do no work? And of course that means a lot of businesses will again close. They're closing all the time. People are then trapped in their homes and not able to go out very far. No shops are open except for the essentials, and of course they can't work out what an essential is. People have got different ideas of what is an essential, and so where are they going to spend their furlough money? Well, they're going to spend it online, of course, and of course the biggest suppliers of whatever people need is Amazon, and Amazon is going to just grow bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So it seems to me like the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer, and I just don't think that's fair at all. It's like it's not giving people a fair chance. It's just not fair. But then, does the government know what fair is? You know, they keep trotting out these numbers, and basically people are just not taking any notice. You know, and they've got these testing centres now all over the place. People are out photographing, filming them, and a lot of the test centres are not doing anything. There's nobody there. And they now say that the whole of Liverpool has got to be tested. Well, some people will go along with that if they want to. You know, but how they can't actually make you get tested. So what they're going to do with the results? How are they going to transfer those results into facts, into a document which gives exactly what's happening? Well, they can't, because the numbers will be incomplete. They won't have a full picture, because a lot of people won't go along with it. So I really don't know what the point of that is. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just carrying on, because at this time of the year I never look forward to Christmas anyway. I don't do Christmas. It doesn't bother me. It's just another day. But I know a lot of people out there, my family for instance, are getting really worried that they can't do their normal Christmas where a family gets together because there's more than 6 people, you know. And I'm seeing everywhere where these measures are being taken to the extreme limit, where people are getting arrested. You know, and luckily there's people out there with a phone camera on them, and they are filming things as they happen. And where are all these policemen coming from that are policing these? They're walking around with their uniforms on. Where are they coming from? They don't even look like police, like the real police as we know it. I don't know, they're recruiting people to walk around and spy. And spy, it's like they're sort of wanting to crack the whip, you know, and you must not do this, blah 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 blah. It just seems to me the wrong way to go about things. So, you know, I was thought about if I did something a bit naughty and got arrested, that would be a first for me. I wonder what it'd be like. Probably pretty awful, you know. But if you knew you were innocent and you were arrested and you were carted off, handcuffed to a police station and questioned like they are doing, questioning them for hours and hours and hours, and then they let you go because they haven't got anything against you. I mean, what a horrible experience that is. You know, they just seem to be arresting people on a whim, just because they don't like the look of them. It is, oh dear me. So anyway, the message is, if you don't want to get arrested, just keep quiet, keep out of the way, don't get involved, walk away, stay out in the open, go from home to open countryside, maybe go and get your shopping in, and that's about it. And we'll just have to wait and see where it goes from here. I get my shopping in 8:30 at night. I did go to another shop last week because I needed some cat food. I had to go to Home Bargains, but I went at 7:30, just before they were closing, and hardly anybody in there. So excuse me. So anyway, do what you have to do. Don't stress, don't worry, don't argue with people. You know, switch off from it. Switch off and don't watch the telly. Don't read the newspapers. Oh dear. I shouldn't be smiling really, because it is really quite a serious thing, you know, but we have to get over it. And I feel for the people that are natural worriers. I'm not a natural worrier, you know, so my attitude is, oh, stuff them. You know, I'm looking after me, but you know, people can't do that. Some people can't do that. They worry and worry and worry, and it's so sad. Anyway, I better get going, because the last 2 walks I've done, I've been caught out in the dark. So this is me and Queen, life after money, coping with, you can't really call it a virus anymore, because it's a whole combination of lots of other things. You know, there's a lot going on. Virus is only just a teeny weeny little bit of it. So anyway, might be a good sunset tonight. I'm watching the sun. I'll get my camera ready, get some pictures. Bye for now, thanks for popping in.